Hey guys, it's your girl OhJessBehave, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I got these really cute Valentine vibes with the Kiss Acrylic Kit. And this is basically the kit, and I'm going to open it up to show you guys how everything looks. So it comes with this brush, and y'all, if you want your nails to come out nice, if you're doing it at home, it's not going to work out. So you cannot use this brush. You need to get an acrylic brush. The next thing that it comes with is the nail liquid, the clear acrylic powder, and it also comes with the glue for your nails, which I think is all right. And then it comes with a cuticle pusher, like a wood stick. And then this file, which pretty much sucks. I just use it to, like, get my nails beds clean. So I'm just going in and pushing my cuticles back to make it as simple as possible for you guys, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the file and just buff my nails and apply the nail tips, which I do like in every video. So yeah, I mean, I know people skip over this part, so we're gonna continue. Then I shape the nails a little bit just to give it like a square shape. That way, while I'm applying the acrylic, I don't have any problems, and I just put the pressure like close towards the middle of the nail tip, and then I work it up and down to get the nail to be like a tapered square. Then I go in with the sanding band and I put it like on the speed of like 6 to 5 because you don't want the RPM to be too high so you don't damage your nail. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just flush out the nail tip with my nail because this is a pretty big nail tip. And usually I like the simple nail tips that just go on the free edge. I don't like the nail tip to cover up my nail too much, but it is what it is. You can work with it. So I'm just getting rid of like the excess because it's a really thick nail tip. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just buff off the shine using the same speed because you don't want to damage your nails and you don't want to mess up the nail tips either. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just brush off and dust off all of the dust, powder, whatever it is. And then I go ahead and prime my nails. And this, you guys, is optional, but if you want your nails to last, I suggest that you prime. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this acrylic powder that I mixed, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a link to the video of how I created this acrylic powder, and I did it at home so you guys can do it too. And I also got these hearts from Etsy. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into like my little heart dish. How cute. And then I'm gonna use this acrylic powder that I made from home, and I use like Walmart glitters and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a really small bead and then use the tip of my brush to spread the flakes out and just spread everything out. And you guys are gonna always see me patting down the sides of the nail when I am applying the glitter, and I'm going with a really small bead and just spreading it out. And I work the sides like really to make sure that the shape stays square and I don't have to file a lot. So if you be careful during your application and take your time, you won't have issues when you're shaping. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some heart shapes, and I'm just applying them randomly and then moving them around or whatever. And this was really simple to do, y'all. Like, it's just glitter, acrylic powder, you shake it up, and then you got a custom powder. And then if you have like some heart glitters or whatever the case may be, you can just apply them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on all of the nails with really, really, really small beads. And remember to make sure you tap on the sides to make sure you keep that shape. That way your nails aren't like completely out of shape by the time you're done with the application. So I'm just going in with really, really, really small beads and just making sure I cover up the nail. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with this nail as well. A really small bead, and I'm just spreading out that glitter to cover the nail up, working on the sides, pushing everything in the shape of the nail. That way I don't have any issues during filing and shaping. And same thing, you want to work really small and keep the nail as flat as possible because you're going to go on top of the nail and encapsulate everything with the clear, and that's what you would use to build up the nail. But you do not want to apply too thick for your first layer before you encapsulate, or your nails are going to be like huge, and then it's going to take forever for you to file them down and shape them down, and you don't want that. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some hearts to this nail as well. And I'm just going to move them around, get them to look how I want them to look, and then move on. And the nail is pretty wet because of the acrylic powder that I applied to get the glitter on. And you just want to make sure that anything that you're encapsulating is completely clear and clean and doesn't have any streaks or marks on it, or you will see it when you top coat. So just make sure everything looks nice before you put the clear acrylic on top. And I'm going to go on this nail and do the same thing, y'all, just with glitter. And I'm just going to move it around, get it on the nail, and remember, keep it in the perimeter of the nail. You do not want it to be drooping everywhere. You want to try to keep it as neat as possible and clean as possible. And the glitter is pretty chunky, so you just want to press it into the nail. So I'm just, making sure like my cuticle area has some glitter on it, going in really thin. And as you guys can see, like I'm not pressing down, like I'm just lightly tapping it. You don't want to press the nail down too much or flatten it too much. You just want to push it around because you're just moving the glitter around. So you see I'm just patting that on and then pushing it where I need it to go really softly. I just sped it up so that you guys can see, and then I'm moving the glitter to where I want it to go and moving my nail around so that I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the clear, you guys, and you want to start at the tip of the nail and work your way up. That way you don't create any air bubbles on your application. And you guys see I'm pushing it up, just sliding it up. So don't like freak out if it's oozing everywhere. Just slide it up or slide it down. Try to get it off of the nail and off of the perimeter. You don't want it to dry up on the perimeter. And as you guys can see, I pushed it back, and then the shape of the nail went back to like the tapered vibes. So you want to always make sure while you're doing your application, you're watching out for the size of your nail to keep your shape. So I'm just applying beads little by little, and this is a really small brush, but you can purchase a brush from Nail Supply, Glamour, Amazon. I know Pana has brushes. It all depends on your preference, but you just want to always make sure you have full control of what you're doing, and you don't want to just apply acrylic like crazy. You want to work little by little and work your way up to kind of build up the nail. And this area is like the apex, so I'm applying multiple small beads in this area just to build my nail up, and this is going to give it strength because the tips are already curved. So you want to make sure you have a point of strength so that your nails don't pop off and you don't damage your nail. And then around the cuticle, you guys, I'm just going around it and patting it in towards the edge. It's not on top of my cuticle, and then I'm working it down. And if you can see the side profile, like there's a slight apex to it because I applied 2 to 3 small beads at the top. So if you're a beginner, you may not be good at 1 bead methods, so you can work with really small beads to get your desired look. It'll take longer, but your set will have longevity and it'll look better. So as you guys can see, I'm doing the same thing, applying the acrylic to the bottom of the nail, building up that nail, just going in little by little, working my way up, just making sure I cover all of the hearts and everything, making sure my sides are still straight. And then when I get towards the cuticle area, I'm just applying a nice medium-sized bead, and then just gliding that down, lightly patting it down to blend into the rest of the free edge. And then if you feel like the nail is too flat in certain areas or it's not looking right, you can always build up and add little by little. But if you're adding if you guys are adding small amounts, you can always fix the issue. But if you go too big, then your nail, the nail is going to be way too bulky. So I'm doing the same thing, you guys, building up that apex, pushing it in, fixing it, getting it where I need it to go. Then I'm going to go ahead and slide it down. And now we're done with the application, y'all. And this is pretty much how it looks matte. Now I'm going to go ahead and shape it. And as you guys can see, I'm not going to have a lot of shaping to do because I made sure I kept the shape of my nail. So this is what type of file that I use. It's just one from a nail supply store. And I'm just going to go ahead and go back and forth It's hard to do it on camera, but I'm just holding it against the side, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to keep that as straight as possible. And then I'm gonna go ahead and but go behind the scenes and obviously do it the proper way. So the nails are pretty much done, you guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some rhinestones, and I just got these rhinestones from Amazon. I'll link it below. And I just went in with the nail glue that came with the kit to keep it as simple as possible for you guys. And I'm just applying the gems as I apply, like, you know, dots. And this is just random. I'm just spreading it out because I still want to see that background of the glitter. So I'm just applying the rhinestones. And this is top coat from OhJessBehave. And I bought like 5 or 6 of them, so this is just what I practice with, but you can definitely use it. It's affordable. And y'all, look how cute that is. Oh my God, like if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know I did my nails at home. Like, let's be real. But she's giving, like, so I just go with my edge brush, you guys, and I just go across my cuticle area to just get, you know, any excess polish off my cuticle. And with this nail, I'm just going around the rhinestones because you do not want to apply gel top coat on your rhinestones, or they're not going to shine. They're going to look really, really dull. So I'm just going around just so that we can get that background mylar popping out. And then the 2 nails with the hearts in it, I'm just going to go ahead and top coat those, y'all. And we're pretty much done. People would probably think it took forever to do, but these nails are really, really easy to do. I made the powder at home. And, you know, I got these little hearts from, I don't remember. I think it was Etsy or like a Joann's or a Michael's, something like that. But you can definitely like find glitter like at a Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Walmart, Michael's. Like, you can find glitter anywhere. So this is pretty much the full nail. Oh my God, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds. And we're pretty much done. Oh, I always have to put cuticle oil because we can't be going out ashy and stuff. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the cuticle oil and rub that into my nails. And then I'm gonna go outside and take some photos of my nails, you know, to show you guys like what's really good and what's really popping, because we all know that this lighting in this room is not it, okay? But you guys, this is pretty much how it looks after everything. And I'll go ahead and insert a clip of how the nails look outside. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you guys want me to do like more Kiss Acrylic Kit vibes, because somebody told me that I should do one for Valentine's Day, so that's what I did. But love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.